And this person has jumped out running on foot.
They're at once riveting and nerve-wracking to watch. The string of harrowing high-speed chases we followed from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom just in the last few months.
They chased him, they continued to chase him.
And if it seems like it's happening now more than ever, we found that's because it is. CMPD reported 34 pursuits in 2015, 48 last year, and already this year they've been involved in at least 37.
Black Honda, got it.
Including this one just last week. Many of them chases endangering officers and innocent drivers along the way.
He was coming full force, and I noticed that he wasn't stopping for the officers, and all I kept thinking was, oh my goodness, we're going to get hurt really bad. And
this woman, who didn't want us to use her name, walked away from the collision on Albemarle Road last February, but will never forget the feeling of helplessness as the car police were chasing crashed into hers.
As he bounced off me, he hit me again in the front.
And kept going?
He did. He jumped the curve.
Police arrested that driver, 21-year-old Eric Luna, about 20 minutes later on a long list of charges. In fact, police have arrested nearly 100 people involved in the chases over the last 3 years. We reviewed court records from dozens of those cases and found that 14 of them either pled guilty to the chase charges or were found guilty at trial. But 25 others had those charges dismissed, many of them in plea deals with prosecutors.
There's limited amounts of time that they can serve on these cases.
Assistant District Attorney Bruce Lilly says that the charges connected to chases are often less serious than others defendants may be facing.
The flee to elude is one charge that's involved in their case, but there are other charges as well. So if we convict him on those serious high-level felonies, we're sending him to prison for years. We feel like justice is being done.
If, in fact, many times, more often than not, the chase stuff goes away when they go to court, what have they got to lose?
Right. And that certainly could be some of the flawed thinking that criminals may do. For
Deputy Chief Jeff Estes told us police can't control what happens in court, but they do review every pursuit internally and remind officers when they can and cannot chase a suspect.
Chases are dangerous. They're dangerous for the officers, they're dangerous for the suspect, and more importantly, if you will, dangerous for the citizens.
I knew it was serious. I couldn't move. I just froze.
This woman, who was one of those caught in the middle, was lucky. She wasn't seriously hurt and her insurance covered most of the bills. The young man who led police on that chase, Eric Luna, was just sent to prison for almost 7 years on federal charges not related to the chase. And dozens of other suspects are still waiting for their cases to go to court. Chances are many of them will go to prison, but not for what they did in those terrifying moments on the roads that had so many on edge. In Charlotte, Mark Becker, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.